How's it going, everyone? I saw some comments on the Rep 9 videos, pointing out that they thought it was crazy to hit that high of a rep already. So I want to go ahead and just make a quick video in case people don't know how to do this. And this is just going to be a quick how I level up quickly. Unfortunately, the start of this video is definitely not boding well because normally I can knock all of them out before they get this far. So just real quickly, I want to point out some ease to the method that we use. We play Breach when we are repping up as quickly as possible, and this is normally what we do during double XP. So you have one person here, because as you can see, you can really cram them. The reason you don't want to turn around and hit the people running away is the reason I just did right there. It'll spin you around, and then you'll end up letting a couple of them loose. And you don't want to have that. The pikeman should be able to take care of the amount that I let loose. Now, here's what you mainly want to do when you're repping up quickly. My friends aren't currently on, so I'm not using the method that we would use. So, for attack, when playing Breach, we split two people to run up to the ramparts to knock those out. One person pushes the ram, and the other one spawn kills all of the pikemen like you just saw me doing. Normally I'm on the pikeman duty. It doesn't matter who really does pikeman. With Warmonger being out currently, I do recommend that it is a Warmonger for the fact that their feats are so strong. It's also very good to have a Warmonger on the ram in case you need to do anything, because they get health through this. If there's any pikemen that slip through, there's a lot of good reasons to have a Warmonger in Breach in general because of how strong the character currently is. So next up, once your two people have captured all of the zones, you want one of them to move down, and you can kind of switch who's doing pikemen, or they can stay up top. Depending on the map, they could stay up top and try to spawn kill. We normally have one person spawn killing, or at least distracting enemies. It's not too difficult, honestly. The other, I don't know why I'm using heavies anymore. The other person comes down, and they will stand either with the ram. Most of the time, I'm thinking of one map in particular, is one of the night maps. On most of the maps, the other two people that took over the rampart will just start spawn killing, while the other two people push the ram and knock out all the pikemen to get through the gate as quickly as physically possible. On some of the maps, there is like a zip line and stuff like that. That's just made it easier. Rather than dealing with the hyper armor that everyone gets upon revive, you can sit at the bottom of the zip line and kill them when they hit the bottom with your teammate. And those normally aren't close enough to the ram. So like right now, my team, we should have two people up top over there spawn killing, and they can sit right below the ladder. There is a zip line that they could use, but normally the bots will end up using the ladder as well. By the way, I do play it on bots. It's just quicker that way. So they'll be spawn killing. One person will be on the ram, and I'm normally on this duty. Now, we do swap who's doing this part right here, depending on who needs their fourth feat. So for instance, if the guy pushing the ram needs his fourth feat, one person will come down from spawn killing and watch the ram while that person finishes off Guardian, and then me and him will switch. The guy that was spawn killing will go back up. I will watch the ram while the other person takes out the pikeman. So it's just about communication, really. When we get to Guardian, one person uses their first feat as Warmonger. As soon as it's close to wearing out, we call it out. The second Warmonger uses their first feat. After that, if we only have two Warmongers, which we normally are having four at this point, so you can just continue doing what I just mentioned there. After that, then we start using our fourth feat, or if we end up in a bad situation, one person will use their fourth feat and we'll call it out. I play with the same group on Rainbow Six, or I used to, so we kind of have a good call-out system already. So as soon as the gate's down, just run straight for the commander. One person pops their feet. The others start surrounding the commander. You can just do a quick attack like this, and then we all just start wailing on him. Normally what you want to try to do, and it's kind of hard by myself here, is you want to, like on this map, for instance, you want to get the commander into the corner. Like I said, it's kind of hard to do solo since my team didn't follow me up here. And as you can tell, the amount of damage and health you regain definitely makes up for how many times you'll get hit, which is why it's so good to have multiple Warmonger characters. We do have another one, but the person playing them has decided apparently not to come down. And yes, I am recording this as I play, so that is why I'm pointing it that way. As for Warmongers that aren't using their corruption feat, I don't understand them. I really don't. It's so powerful. Just use it. Now, that's how we get through it. Our best time so far is 7 minutes and 20 seconds. Now, the reason we're doing Breach is because without double XP, at level 19, you'll go to level 20. At level 20, you'll go to the next rep. It's one level guaranteed every single time that you finish a match. So I'm level 14 right now. I'm level 15. That's the main reason we're doing this, and that's the way that we wrap up. And as you can see, the double XP is not active, so keep in mind when you play Breach, you'll go up one level every single time, and that's how we leveled up. So during double XP, if you think about it's 7 minutes per run. Every 7 minutes you go up a rep. Now defense is much easier when you have Warmonger. You can literally just run to their spawn, because all the pikemen come out right next to all the enemies, and just kill them. So when pikemen come down, this is a big thing I see a lot of people doing. This is why I like playing with my team. I'll use my first feat when we see pikemen. I'll poison one person inside of the pikemen. Everyone else backs off. I let that guy end up killing all of the pikemen. Then we finish him. Another guy comes down when there's pikemen. Next person does it. So you never have to fight the pikemen. Ever. Because your first and your fourth feat will take care of all of the pikemen, because people walking through will die. It's that easy. Warmonger has made Breach XP grinding that easy. To put into perspective, last double XP when I was playing Warden, I was averaging about 5 reps for the whole XP weekend. 5 reps. And our best times were about 9 minutes. Best time. But that was like 9 minutes to 12 minutes was our range. Our range currently, with all of us playing Warmonger, is between like 7 minutes and 30 seconds and 9 minutes maximum if we're playing with our team. The rep grind has been so easy. And another thing that I did is I saved night orders before the character came out. So as soon as the character released and double XP released, I cashed in all the 1500 ones that I had, so I basically went up 1 rep in 1 game. I hit like level 18 on the first game I ever played. So my next game I was already rep 1. So I basically skipped rep 1, the level 0 thing, or rep 0. I basically skipped it. So I want to point out, we have played quite a bit, but I've still had plenty of time, even hitting rep 17, that the dog's been playing a ton. We've gone to the park. We've gone to my parents' house. We had a D&D night with my parents. Me and my wife have been doing other games. She's been playing Divinity Original Sin 2. We've been going through that together, and I've still had time to hit rep 17. That's how ridiculous this character is with a well-organized team. Now, if you're not getting enough XP and you don't find that you're getting enough XP, you can play player matches. They do average more XP, but they last longer. That's the trade-off. You get more XP for finishing them, but it takes longer to get through, which is why I've been doing bots. Because it's much faster to get through. And 7 minutes with an organized team is not bad. For defense, like I said, you can just spawn kill. So at the very beginning of defense, the bots have a tendency to all run, at least 3 of them will run to the first base. So we split off. 2 people head to ram, 2 people head to base 1. The 2 people at the ram will clear off the ram and kill the 1 enemy that normally goes there. Then they will move up into spawn, take out the second wave of pikemen that spawn relatively quickly. They'll go ahead and knock that out. By then, us up at base 1 have knocked out all 3 of the enemies, and we are done. We head straight down to them, and then we begin the spawn kill. We trade off who's going to heal, who's going to do this, that. But like I said, Warmonger heals when you use the first and second feat. So you could just say, hey, I'm low on health, I'm going to poison this guy. You poison him, and then the pikeman, him taking damage from the pikeman, you clearing out the pikeman, you're getting health that entire time with Warmonger. It's insane. It's insanely easy to rep up this character, especially with double XP. Like, I'm amazed. I'm amazed. Now, if you're looking more toward how do I rep up any character quickly, and let's say before Warmonger, like post, not post, pre-Warmonger, how would I level everyone up quickly? So our method was very similar to that, except we didn't try to spawn kill on defense. We had 2 people up at the rampart and 2 people that would clear the ram together. Me and my friend Ghost would clear the ram. We'd have 2 other guys up top that once the ram got close enough, and we did let the ram get close. That way we could go ahead and pour the cauldron. That was part of the method, is you let the ram move up quickly, and then you start dumping the cauldron. Now, you don't have to let it touch the gate. You know where it says attack the ram? You don't have to let it get that close. The cauldron does have a area of effect that you can use. So use the area of effect. And once it hits that area of effect, we both stand in front of the ram, killing all pikemen and enemies that come toward us. The other 2, one of them defends his side while the other guy pours it. If we ever hit a bad situation, the guy that defends the guy comes down, and then the other guy continues to pour. So that's really the method for defense. And attack has always been the same kind of thing. We've never respected the commander. When we play, one of my friends is a berserker main. He drops Doom Banner. I used Inspire and Morale Boost, and we bum rushed it. Just rushed him. We had another guy that he's an Orochi main. Orochi, if you guys didn't already know, which I don't know why I'm telling you this, because it's Orochi. The spin attack, you do 2 heavies, spin attacks, heavy, spin attack, heavy, spin attack, and it's just consistent damage. It works super well. You can also use, I use this one for attack, revenge attacks. That way you get revenge while attacking. So be sure to do that. Otherwise, it doesn't really matter. If you're really trying to get the most out of it and rep up as fast as anyone with an infinite chain, Aramusha, I don't know about Conk anymore, it doesn't do great damage anymore. Anyone with an infinite chain of heavies that just does huge damage is extremely good when you get to Commander. Doom Banner and then all that. Or you could also use No Fear from Orochi or some of the other characters that have it. Kensei also has a second feat that's really good for taking them out. But you guys get it. That's roughly how you want to approach the situation when you're looking to kill quickly. Warmonger just makes that easier because you never have to worry about pikemen. Whereas before, the pikemen would still surround you while fighting Commander. They would still be annoying. But now, Warmonger hits the enemy once, and the bots won't try to stop you from killing the Commander because they won't enter the circle. The pikemen die when they enter the circle. I mean, it's extremely easy. It's extremely easy. I've seen rep 21, 23, and 24 Warmongers at this point. One of the guys that we played with for over an hour the other night was rep 24. And I'm sure he's higher than that. He said that he had stayed up 2 nights in a row. So I'm sure he's higher than that at this point. I don't know if he stayed up for a third night last night. But he stayed up Friday and Saturday, so I don't know if he stayed up Sunday as well. But that's how I would describe leveling up quickly. If you're trying to rep up your character as quickly as physically possible, that would be our method at least. We like Breach. Dominion can be good. It's not as easy to spawn kill as Dominion used to be. You used to be able to get like a 4-minute Dominion match. So here, to put it into another way, if you do Dominion against bots, okay? 2 of those games equal out as 1 Breach game. That's roughly how the XP works. Dominion equals 2 Breach. So if you get Breach down to 7 minutes and your best time in Dominion is 4 minutes, you're faster in Breach and you get more XP than consistently playing Dominion. That's how we found our most success. and that's how we've been repping up our characters. But if there's any questions about how to level up, how to do anything else, let me know. Obviously, rep doesn't matter. I knew I was going to play Warmonger due to the fact that I played the crap out of Warden. So I knew I was going to end up playing this character, which is why I repped up the character. Once I'm done with Warmonger, which is going to take a long time unless I get double XP for a full week, I'm probably going to play Kenslayer Raider. I don't know who yet. I'm not a fan of Tandy. I'm not a fan of his playstyle. So we'll see what my next Vanguard is if I ever finish this character, or if I end up just at some point when she gets mega nerfed. If they nerf her to the ground, maybe I'll have to switch. I don't know. I'll probably still play her even if she gets nerfed into the ground because I love the looks. Anyway, guys, that'll do it for me. I hope this was relatively helpful for people that are trying to see how quickly they can rep up. It is kind of important to have a team. It can be done with 2 people. If you're going to do it with just a friend, I would recommend that you do the ram. One of you kills anyone that comes near the ram, the other one of you kills all the pikemen. And that goes for both defense and attack. Just stop the ram and defend it. You'll average about 10 minutes if you both are doing very well, regardless of how good your team is. But that's roughly 10 minutes. The other reason we play Breach is we average level 2 bots. Sometimes we get level 3, but most of the time it's level 2, whereas Dominion, it's only level 3s. So that's another reason we kind of just haven't been going into Dominion. It's hard to spawn kill level 3 bots now due to their armor. But yeah, let me know what you guys think down below. As you can see here, I have ranked 174, my faction 224, matches complete. Keep in mind some of those are duels and a couple domination to complete some orders. But yeah, we were able to knock out a crap load of stuff this weekend. And that is my method for leveling up. So let me know down below if you have a faster method. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you guys later. Thank you for watching.